In today's video, I wanted to make a video going through the mistakes that I have made managing OnlyFans creators over the last 3 years. And the reason I wanted to make this video is so that any OnlyFans model or any OnlyFans agency who is watching this video isn't going to make the same mistakes that I made. I wanted to put my ego aside and I wanted to make a video that you don't really see often. So let's get kind of straight into it. Mistake number one that we were making at the start that I think a lot of agencies were also doing was over-sexualizing the content. Back when we first started, it was a lot easier to get sexual content slipping through the cracks of the Instagram and social media algorithms as it is today. There is agencies today that still make this mistake of over-sexualizing the content, but what we didn't realize was sort of OnlyFans and the platform in and of itself. We thought OnlyFans was just another X-rated site and all that people wanted to see was the model in an explicit form. But what we didn't actually realize was the demographic, and we didn't really understand the people who were subscribing and the reasons why they were subscribing. We found out obviously later that OnlyFans subscribers want to actually build a connection with that person and with that model specifically. And we didn't understand that they have certain needs that they want fulfilled that they can't get on other sites. And then we started to realize that if we post explicit content, we actually are unable to upsell and we're unable to charge a higher price because we haven't actually perceived the model as high value. So that was the mistake number one that we're making at the start that I suggest all creators or OnlyFans managers who are watching this video right now, do not make the mistake of over-sexualizing your content. The second mistake that we were making at the start was not honing in on our skills on organic marketing. We were too scared of telling the model every sort of little nuance that we needed improved on the video. We were scared that if we told her we need the lighting fix, we need the clothing change, we want this facial expression, we thought that if we kept adding in all these elements that the model would get overwhelmed and sort of back away from the management and just sort of leave us and go to another management. We were scared that being a perfectionist was actually going to hurt our business. But what we didn't realize was that you need to set solid foundations and you need to set expectations for the models that come into your agency. So now what we've obviously realized is that if a model is not going to want to attend to the small things and setting the foundations right and learning the proper in-depth viral organic strategies that we're going to implement, then they're not going to be a fit for our agency. So it's better off to make a video for the model at the start or get the model to make a video and you receive that video and you review it until that video is perfect. You've set the skills so that the model is going to replicate those skills for more videos to come. You want to make sure that the lighting is good, her facial expressions are good. Should we try a call to action? All these components you need to include in the videos to make sure you have the best chance of going viral and so that the model has the best chance of success. The third and final mistake that we made was not specifically tailoring and specifically engineering our reels to make sure that they get sent to an American audience. So it was sort of an unfortunate event that happened for this model one time, but I'm actually gonna send a screenshot on screen here now. I think this is a reel that got around 3 to 4 million views for a creator. And in and of this reel, a lot of agencies would kind of boast about the views that this reel got. However, this reel was sent mostly to an Indian and third tier and Pakistan countries of origin. And the reason why that was because the reel in and of itself was very engaging, very funny. We had all the elements of that, but it didn't have much speaking. I don't think it had any speaking in the video. So Instagram saw that when it got sent to this audience, they could understand it. It had universally understood concepts. So it got sent to the easiest targeted audience and Instagram just kept pumping it to an Indian and Pakistan audience. And this was a fairly newish sort of account. What we understand now and what mistakes that you shouldn't be making as a creator or an agency watching this video is that make sure that your initial followers, your first 1,000 followers are all United States based and that you are including United States and Western cultures in your videos and concepts in your videos, whether that's jargon, whether that's slang, whether that's common terminology, whatever it is, make sure they're included in those videos so that they're going to get sent to these Western countries. Going back to what my video was it was a universally understood video, and what happened was we actually got a snowball effect from that. So once it got sent to 3 to 4 million of these Indians, then 3 to 4 million of these Indians decided to go on the profile, start watching all the other videos, and then those videos started getting pushed to the same sort of audience, and then those audience started following the account. So ultimately it was just a snowball effect of sort of destruction when you go down that sort of path. So it's very, very important to not make that mistake.